Could you tell us a little bit about what you like what you do at CBR, what you do at Screen Rant, and pretty much just put the audience's mind at ease that they're about to listen to somebody who knows what they're talking about, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So I work for CBR and Screen Rant, mostly writing articles, list articles. Recently started doing some more features for CBR. That's Comic Book Resources, and they're both under the same umbrella company. So it's cool. I get to write about anime, movies, comics, and a lot of my topics I get to pitch myself. So kind of like whatever I'm watching that week, or thinking about. Like speaking of Marvel, I was watching the first Iron Man with some friends, and I was like, everything was catching my eye, so I just started making a list right then and there, and that became one of my more recent lists. So it's awesome.
Now, Coby, I like that. Let me ask you a question, though, because there's some kid out there sitting on some sofa watching this interview right now. Well, technically not now, but we have the Agamotto. So it's next Thursday. He's going to be watching it. But with that being said, they're saying, hey, I want to do that with my life. And clearly you just didn't jump from the couch to here. So please let them know it's a lot of hard work. How'd you get from the couch to where you're at right now?
To be honest, it was probably the easiest thing. So, like, out of all the things in my life, I feel like the hard stuff is always the wrong stuff sometimes. But yeah, literally, was like, how do you write for these guys? You literally go on their website, follow the link, you apply, you just do your best. I guess I was lucky to get it. I've always enjoyed writing. And next thing I know, I'm writing these articles, and now it just feels like a little too good to be true. But and now I'm on this podcast. So it's like, it's just crazy.
I'm curious that, like, when you, because I watch a lot of the Screen Rant list videos, I read a lot of the articles, and I'm always like fascinated by how oddly specific they are sometimes. Like the top 10 villains that didn't realize they were a villain until the final act. Like, where do you, like, how do those ideas come to you for because the lists are just so crazy sometimes, and there's so many. So to come up with a list that offers something fresh is impressive in itself.
Yeah, like I think they try really hard not to have duplicates, obviously. So sometimes it's like just a small variant off of another idea. But I think it's kind of like when a company gets made, like Uber, and everyone's like, "Oh, I thought of a great idea," but someone had already thought of that, I'm sure. And it's like, then I look on the list and I'm like, oh, I guess nobody thought to write this list. I wrote a bunch of lists for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I talked about different anime characters that would make awesome airbenders or waterbenders. And I was surprised no one had written that before. But, I was able to write for all different bending styles. And yeah, so it's like you just let your creativity flow, and it's awesome.
If you want to feel like a superhero or a supervillain, check out Aimbot Energy. They are locally produced right here in Jacksonville, Florida, locally owned and operated. They produce a healthy alternative to energy drinks that doesn't give you the sluggish feeling when it wears off.
You mean the crash?
The crash. The 3 o'clock crash. It is 100% natural. They use a perfect balance of nootropic to enhance your focus and multitasking, your memory and your critical thinking, your blood flow, because that is actually important.
Does it help serotonin?
It does help the serotonin, and I would use it specifically just for that if that was the only nootropic in Aimbot Energy. Aimbot has 0 sugars, 0 calories for those of you that care about that kind of stuff. It comes in 4 flavors: blue raspberry, fruit punch, green apple, and straw kiwi. This stuff is so powerful that they recommend if you are a new user of Aimbot, you only use half the bottle, because a full bottle will kick your ass. Right now with our discount code, you can get a 4-pack for under $10. You can get 40, which is regularly $100, for $85. So go right now to aimbotenergy.com/discount/TTFT. Support Aimbot Energy, local business, support our show, independent. We're all happy, and you are the best version of yourself. Aimbot Energy.
David, why roll your bot when you can aim your bot?
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.